Okay, so in this next video for Subtractive Modeling 2, we're going to try a couple of other techniques for doing some subtractive modeling that may help you design your CO2 car. That is adding fillets and extruding some shapes. So what you're going to do is go back to Inventor and you're going to file Save As. Save your CO2 car subtractive modeling as CO2 car subtractive modeling 2. And click save. Okay, and so you look up at the top here, at the top of the title bar, it says CO2 car subtractive modeling 2. And so we know that we won't ruin any of the work that we already did. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to look at this side, the top of the car. We're going to right click, new sketch. No, that's not the right one. We're going to right click on the top, new sketch. There we go. Okay, and we can actually rotate this a little. I'm just going to leave it just like that. Okay, we can zoom in just a touch so we can see everything that we're working on. And I'm going to project the geometry of the CO2 chamber again, just so I don't cut off any bits or pieces of this CO2 chamber again. And I'm going to project the geometry of the exterior line of the car. All right. I'm going to draw a little shape here that I'm going to try to extrude. I don't know. I'm just kind of estimating what this is going to look like. If you really want to make sure that your lines are exactly the right size, you can dimension them. Please make sure that you have a closed shape when you're trying to extrude. So you're going to make sure that that is an enclosed polygon. I'm going to finish that sketch and then I'm going to extrude this in the reverse direction. Down that way, distance through all. Okay. All right, so we have this interesting design. Now I want to do that extrusion exactly the same on the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the mirror tool, and which is right up here in the ribbon, the mirror tool. So a couple of things I need to find. I'm going to, in the browser on the left-hand side, I'm going to click the drop down on my origin. And remember we did that mirrored extrusion. So the XY plane was exactly in the middle. So I'm just going to click on my XY plane just so I can see it. And I'm going to right click and then I'm going to check visibility. Okay, so that was origin, you right click on the XY plane and you so I can make it disappear or I can make it visible. Okay. All right, so I can see that now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click mirror. So first it's going to ask me in the mirror menu, it's going to say what feature do you want to mirror, and I'm going to go down here and find that extrusion and I'm going to select it. Okay, and then it's going to ask me what is my mirror plane, and I'm going to select the XY plane as my mirror plane, and then I'm going to click OK, and then I get a mirrored extrusion there, and I can right click on my XY plane and uncheck my visibility, and we're going to stop right there.